Order accepted.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another DraKaTaK cast. This is CrazyJezuz in the top right, and we've got TenaciousG, our favorite TenaciousG, in the bottom left. It's not actually a King of the Hill format officially, it's just whoever wants to play, and TenaciousG wanted to play again, and the person who played TenaciousG and crushed his all-in did not want to play again. I was like, one all-in crush is enough for me.
Yeah, and oh my god, I get so excited because I see TenaciousG sending out the early pro, but then I'm like, wait a second, this is Legacy of the Void. This is actually just an okay time to scout out a Zerg and be a little bit annoying with your probe. This doesn't necessarily mean he's about to, like, cannon or proxy 2 gate or something.
Yeah, actually, and this time he's going Nexus first. So this might be like a mind play, like, oh, I got a probe in your base. Like, oh crap, probe my base. What am I gonna do? And then Nexus first. It's not like he's gonna know unless he drone scouts. I think drone scouting might become more of a thing.
Yeah, here's the thing though. CrazyJezuz actually went for the earliest pull possible. I think he went for a
did he?
10 pool and 9 gas.
No, it's not possible. 12 pool, 11 gas.
And 11 gas, and then now sitting at 10 drones. This is going to be a very early Zergling rush with an expansion. This is actually kind of cool and sort of crazy. It's like, normally when you think of the earliest pool possible, you don't think of an expansion immediately following it up while you're waiting for the Zerglings to come out, but
right.
You can do that in Legacy of the Void.
Yeah, the thing though is, I think that look at this wall. Really nice wall from TenaciousG. Really good position on the cannon and all this stuff. This is lining up really nicely.
This is a Wings of Liberty Zelnaga Caverns wall. This is somebody that used to watch Naniwa back in Wings of Liberty when he lost to Leenock at that MLG.
I was there, man. I was there. It was depressing. Alright, here we go, though. We got 4 Zerglings in the base. He's got to do his magic micro, and he does. That pocket micro with the rapid fire. Alright, he's pulling in. He's doing what he needs to do. He's going to get some units here to defend this pretty soon. He shouldn't have to lose any. Oh, but there's one. There's one.
The thing is, it's not going to be like a Zerg player waiting for just to buy time until the Zerglings get out. I mean, it's going to be a while before TenaciousG can actually get out of Zealot. I mean, he's only just now got the minerals to actually even produce the Zealot. He's only just now starting it, so it's going to be a little bit. These Zerglings are going to definitely be able to do some good damage to these probes, but, you know, I really like that kind of micro coming out from base.
Well, that's one of the things. The micro is very much on the probe player, on the worker player. But if you micro correctly, there's no reason you should lose even a single worker to Zerglings. Just because of the way you can return cargo and mineral walk and all that stuff, the mobility advantage you have with the workers. It's just very difficult to do. Nice surround, finally deals with that. But the damage is dealt. We got a couple of probes that went down. Let's take a look. We have 5 workers killed. On top of that, we had a lot of lost mining time, so definitely behind with 23 drones to 17 probes. So nice little start for CrazyJezuz.
Yeah, now what's really interesting to me is the fact that this entire time, CrazyJezuz had that early guy in gas. He actually went again for the 12 pool, but then he went for the 11 gas. That actually allows him to do some kind of cool follow-ups. He's going for the Roach Horn now. He also has a natural expansion hatchery that, yeah, he isn't really mining very much, but he has an extra larva from it. And he can actually do a follow-up Roach attack, maybe, if he just so chooses. But we'll see if he does that, or if it's really just going to be sort of a safety defensive Roach Horn, or maybe like a pressure Roach Horn, but not like a second all-in.
Yeah, well, I feel like right now, after being in that position, you're like, okay, there wasn't even a Cybernetics core up when I was in there. Like, TenaciousG can do nothing to me. And at that point in time, it's sort of like, all right, you go in and you kill him, or you take like 10 expansions, you know.
Mm-hmm. I think TenaciousG knows exactly what to be scouting for, and that's the 3rd expansion. He's moving back, even looking for maybe one of the more obscure 3rd expansion locations on this map. Since this is not exactly the most normal map in the world, it's not exactly like a standard ladder map that we've seen around or anything. Isomer?
Yep.
I feel like this is a chemistry. I feel like this is a chemistry joke I don't know.
This is totally a chemistry joke that I don't know either. Good. Neither of us are knowledgeable in chemistry, therefore we can both feel okay about our lack of knowledge. It's great. No pride need be injured on this day.
All right. Well, TenaciousG is actually starting to look, not terrible right now. I mean, he's got a decent probe count. The only real problem is kind of what you were talking about before, where the Cybernetics core took such a long time to get up. His tech is only just now going up, and CrazyJezuz is actually at that point where if he's not going to take a third expansion anytime soon, he can actually just start producing a lot of units right now and start putting on the pressure.
Well, and this is the thing, right? This is why even if when you're in the lower leagues and you're playing games of StarCraft, even if you make all the exact correct decision, if your mechanics aren't good and you're not macroing well, you're going to lose games where you made all the right decisions. So it's so hard, and a lot of people fall into that trap. They're like, oh man, what did I do wrong? Maybe I should do the game differently. It's like, no, you should do it exactly as you did. But you just need to spend your money, because we got 1K almost in the bank. We got 400 gas. Imagine that being an army at the front of TenaciousG's base. It's over.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I really feel especially like that some of those minerals maybe could have gone into a third expansion right now, and he would just be in such a great position, I think, if he had that third, because he would be able to transition out. He's taken all of his gas guys now, and it looks like he may be going into this, maybe like a Mutalist play or something off of this. Ooh. And I just want to imagine like 5th and 6th gas guys, if he had those, that would make a world of difference in maybe how many drones he'd have also, but also how many Mutalisks he could eventually produce.
Well, it looks like he's not going with the Mutalisks of the sky, but instead going for the Mutalisks of the ground, the Ravager. And I say that because they cost 100 minerals and 100 gas like Mutalisks.
That's true.
And that's it.
Yeah.
That's the only similarity. They're not very fast.
But, I mean, it's a really good point, though, because it's something that we don't actually think about. Because oftentimes when you think of the Roach plays, you think of maybe, like, if you're going to get really heavily aggressive, like the 3-gas kind of style out of a Zerg player when you're on 3 bases. But, I mean, with the Ravager in play, you do need a lot more gas. So, you know what? I guess the normal gas timing is not necessarily the same, but we'll see how much damage you can do over here. Going after the Mothership Core. Kills off his own Overlord.
He kills his own. That was awesome. He killed his own Overlord. Oh my god, that was beautiful. He's making the move in. Nexus cannon's up. He's going to pull back. Definitely could have killed off a couple of those. But he's going to be super safe. He's in full poop pants mode. Now like he's really going to be pooping his pants because DTs are out. That is the real stuff.
Opportunity for Micro right now. JaKaTaK, let's see if it can use the Ravagers to pit. Okay, he's not going to do it.
Yeah, because you can absolutely use the Ravager to kill off the Dark Templar if they're not looking at their Dark Templar at all, or if they walk directly into your Ravager shot.
Hey man, I don't know if you've seen what my games are like. That kind of stuff happens a lot. You know what I do with my DTs? I send them into a mineral line, I regularly move them into a mineral line, and I just say, well, they're dead now. I guess I'll find out after I watch the replay how many drones they killed.
Oh, he's not paying attention to... Whoa, he almost got a shot off for that Ravager in the Warp Prism. Looks like he's going to pull back, drop a DT perhaps, kill a couple of workers and get out maybe? We'll see. A lot of harass coming in, but he's doing the mistake of, he's walking his DTs right into the army.
Oh,
wow. None die. 0 DTs die there. He manages to clean out the third.
Oh my god. Apologize for anyone watching on my side because my camera is going crazy, but the Warp Prism warping in so many DTs, he can focus right down the layer right now.
And he's absolutely... I was going to say he's absolutely going to do that, but it looks like he's just going to... Oh man, that's brutal. That's absolutely brutal. What are you going to do about it? Queens do not... Oh! The Micro!
Oh my god.
The Micro. He picks up everything from afar.
The 6 range.
He doesn't lose a single DT. He does walk into a Spore Crawler for a bit.
I think the most important thing, I mean, like, the layer snipe is obviously a very, very good. He's now starting to snipe off the Roach Warren and just general tech. I'm surprised he actually hasn't gone after the Spore Crawler, but I guess it kind of makes sense since the Overseers are there. But, I mean, honestly, one of the biggest things is the fact that both of these players are banking a lot of minerals. Specifically, CrazyJezuz has not been able to spend his money for quite a bit of time. He's even...
Oh my god, and he saves the Spire. Do you see that? 56 hit points. Oh, wait, it's dropping now. Oh, it's off creep. It's off creep. Does he notice? Only 30 HP left. It's off creep. He's going to lose his Spire.
Over, but he doesn't have layer tank. He can't drop creep there. He can't do anything about it.
Oh my god. He has so much gas. Oh, that was 12 potential mutas. Oh, that would have been so cool. Did he start any? No, he just started 7 Overlords. Well, he's not going to be... He's not going to get his supply blocked anytime soon. Actually, he just said, you know what? I'm done. How many Overlords do I need to be never build an Overlord again? I'll build that many.
Oh man, he quite literally got to 110 of 200 supply. But Ravager trying to get that Warp Prism, but god, those Warp Prisms, they're so beefy. Still kept that upgrade, or that buff from Wings of Liberty those years ago.
You know what the thing is? The Ravager, I mean, all units that are warping in take 200% damage, so a shot from a Ravager, a Corrosive Bile, is 120 damage to any unit that's warping in.
Oh my god.
So Ravagers just kill stuff that's warping in. Also because it can't move, right? So it's like the perfect thing to deal with stuff that's warping in. Oh, he was on the way to build a Roach Warren, and then he control-clicked his drones. I don't think he realizes that he didn't rebuild his Roach Warren. That's going to be trouble. Oh, by the way, in the meantime, TenaciousG is now on 4 base. Just saying.
Yeah. I mean, he's taking the opportunity to take his 3rd and his 4th around the same-ish time. And he's going to be in a good position as long as he can make sure he can get up those Colossus that he looks like he's starting to double produce, at which point I think he'll be just fine against a pure Roach-based army. But most importantly, I like that TenaciousG, he's using the DTs to keep his opponent at home and eventually leave the game.
That was a frustration GG right there. That was a keyboard flip frustration. Well played to both players. Excellently done.